And there's little Eva. Can you see her through the trap? She's just hanging out. She looks pretty relaxed.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
It's 6:02 a.m. and Boo has been hanging out over here and hissing at the door. I don't know what's going on in there. There was just a lot of noise a few minutes ago. They were a little noisy through the night, but I was able to sleep through it, no problem. I have to get Eva ready for the vet this morning, and I think I'll give them food before I leave. It is 6:30 a.m. Look what's going on here. So that bed was underneath the day sofa. It's now half on and half off. They ate all the wet food, they left the dry food. Here are 4 cats. Okay, so this runner came down, the rug came down, but look what came down on top of it. So there is my aloe plant that was on the shelf. It's been on the shelf since Ditto was here. And here's my fern. So aloe is not good for cats, and there's another piece of aloe. So I have to make sure I'm going to take that out of here, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the fern. Maybe I'll put the fern on the desk, and I'll clean up what I can, but I mean, I'm going to have to run a vacuum in here. So I think what I'll do is like a partial cleanup now, and then after I drop Eva off at the vet, I'll come back and do the rest of a cleanup. So I scooped all of the litter. I got a stool sample to bring to the vet with me. I swept up everything on the shelf. I wiped it all down with a pet wipe. I put everything back up there. I swept the floor as best I could with that little broom. And this is how it's going to be for now, which, you know, it needs more cleaning, but for now it's okay. Eva is over there, and this towel is half off. Like, I put it back on a little bit better, so someone's pulling on that towel. I have to clean out this transfer cage, put some towels in there, get her ready for going, and then after this is nice and clean, I have to get her over into it. Okay, so this isn't too bad, but look at what's going on here. So her water bowl was flipped over. That's why it's very important to use something that's going to be very absorbent, like the newspaper or these training pads. So it's all cleaned out. I left newspaper on the bottom. I put a training pad on top of that, and there's actually 3 towels. These are the same 3 towels that have been in use for every cat. So everything is reconnected. I'm going to take out the isolator fork, and I'm going to try to scoot her over here. And once she's in here, then I have to put the door on. And there's little Eva. Can you see her through the trap? She's just hanging out. She looks pretty relaxed. She looks so much like her brothers. So much like Ringo and Richard. So I'm going to scoot her over. First I'm going to try by just lifting this side of the cage, see if she'll run to the other side. If not, I'll have to use the isolator to kind of just gently nudge her. So basically all I had to do was take the towel off, and then as I walked toward the trap, she just scooted herself over. And I tried putting the isolator in, and she went back and forth a few times, but eventually now she's there, so now I could get her ready to go. It is 7 a.m. It's 37 degrees out, so it was another very cold night. I checked the security camera footage. I did not see Ziggy on it once. A fox came by. A really big cat came by. Oh, here's Ziggy. Here she is. Here you go. You want some food? So I just gave her some canned food and also some dry food. I need to keep her coming on a regular basis so that I could trap her. So there's the food. I'm going to go inside. She must be hungry. I feel bad for her because, you know, she's the only one left out here. So I think I might try to trap her sooner rather than later. It is 7:10 a.m. and it looks like Ziggy ate the wet food that I put on the plate. And she left most of the dry food, which is fine, as long as she's eating. The inside cats are eating their food. It's fish day, so they're having some canned fish. And now I just have to put some platters together for the kittens, and then I'm good as far as feeding everyone. For breakfast today, the cats are having some ocean whitefish and tuna from Tractor Supply. It was one of those big cans. That's what I fed to Ziggy today. So I gave them the rest of the can, split between both platters. I also gave them part of a can of Trader Joe's turkey and giblets. And I put a sprinkling of dry cat food on top. They haven't been the biggest fans of the dry cat food, but that's fine. They do like the wet food better, so. I'm gonna lift up the towels so everyone knows the food's here, and then I'm gonna leave. It is 7:40. Someone was just growling. I don't know who. I think it was Eva. So they ate, I don't know, a little bit more than half of what was on the plates. Richard was hanging out up here. Sammy's up here. And it looks like we're going to be leaving on time today. That's good. So I've had the car running for a few minutes now because there was ice on the windshield. I just put Eva in the car and we're getting ready to go. So we are about halfway to the vet's office, and look how beautiful this tree is. I've been talking to Eva, so she's been pretty quiet the whole time. She's only meowed a few times, so that's good. And I'm hoping today goes well. I'm hoping we get there nice and early so we don't have to wait. Last Friday, it was like a zoo there. There were so many people there. So hopefully today won't be that crazy. It's 10:30 a.m. Hello, Sammy. She was laying over here. So I got back from the vet's a little while ago. I had to run some errands on the way home, stop in the supermarket, that kind of stuff. Hello, Sammy. Hello. So they still have some food on their platters. Thankfully, there are no ants right now. The one good thing about the weather getting colder is that there's less ants. So I looked at the security camera footage from earlier today, and at around 6 a.m. what happened was like all the cats were out and about, and there was a cat up here, there was a cat over there, and Goldie was over here. And Goldie decided that she was going to jump from here to there. So here's a shelf up here. And she jumped, and she knocked both of the plants down. The fern came down here, the aloe came down there. She came down with them, and then she ran over here, and everyone else scattered. So that's what happened. Now at that time, this stuff was already off of the top of the shelf. Like, it was already down. So I didn't watch everything that they did throughout the night. I really just wanted to see, like, how did those plants get knocked off the shelf. So what I think I might do is just take everything off that shelf. If they want to jump up there, they can jump up there. The problem is I have another shelf with other stuff on it, which cannot be knocked off. So I might have to just empty all the shelves in this room. And I feel bad doing it because this fern is doing so good. It was so small when I bought it, and it's just doing so good there. It loves it there. So I really don't want to move it from there, but it looks like I'm gonna have to. I should also mention that the earliest appointment I could get is Tuesday, so that's 4 days from now. I also checked the security camera footage from the patio, and around 8:30, Ziggy came back, and then she ate some more dry food. So she's been around. I'm gonna make sure that all the water bowls are filled with fresh water today. I'm gonna make sure she has food out there. I don't want to trap her today because I would have to keep her in the trap for 4 days until Tuesday. So I don't want to do that. I think what I'll do is I'll start Sunday. If I could get her in the trap on Sunday, then she'll spend less than 48 hours in the trap, which is more than I would like her to spend in the trap, but I need to get her trapped, and chances are I won't be able to do it on Sunday. I'd rather give myself 2 days to try to trap her than only 1 day, because we saw what happened yesterday. She did not come around and she didn't go in the trap. So maybe if I have 2 days, I could get her into a trap. I would just like to get it done with on Tuesday, let her get spayed, and then I'm done with the spays and the neutering, and I'm done with having to drive back and forth to the vet. So right now, I'm just gonna clean up in here a little bit, get things ready for when Eva comes back. I have to clean up this litter, reset all this. I'm gonna do some more sweeping. I'm probably just gonna get the vacuum because I need to vacuum like dirt off of the cat tower. They're already underneath the day sofa, so they'll just hide under there. Here's Richard, but it could be Nancy. Look at this. Nothing. No, oh, there's a plate. And who is this? Ringo. And here's... I don't know if you can see this guy. So there's Goldie, and that's Richard. So Goldie and Richard looks like he's sleeping. Yeah, he's sleeping. He's conked out. Maybe he was up all night. There's Ringo. There's Sammy. She's like, don't forget me. And there's Nancy. Hey, Nancy. So I've been cleaning up the room and I've been vacuuming. The cats are under the day sofa, whatever. It needed to get done. So I just walked back in the room because I dumped out the water. And I saw Sammy. Sammy was over here. But when my brain saw her, it registered Boo. Because I'm so used to seeing Boo in this room. So I had like a mini heart attack. Like, oh my God, how did Boo get in the room? And then I was like, oh no, it's Sammy. Because I honestly thought that, you know, if Boo's in the room, all the cats are dead because he had attacked them. But yeah, so my mind's playing tricks on me right now. So I just put 2 fresh towels on the ground with some training pads on top, which works really good at keeping any spills off the floor. Then I put the litter box here and the trap here with fresh newspapers here. There's training pads in the trap also. So everything here is ready to go. The towels that were here are now in the wash. Cleaned out the water, I vacuumed everything as well as I could. They still have some food. So for now this is good. The only thing I need to do is remove everything from the shelves, but I might do that later. There's a cat. There's a cat. There's a cat. And there's 2 cats. It's 12:08 p.m. Stella was laying there. Boo was laying there. I was laying here. I said, I'm going to just lay down and relax for, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It was going to be a relaxing lunch hour. Then Stella got up and decided she needs to vomit. So this is where she vomited a hairball. Now I have to do all this laundry on top of all the other laundry I'm doing today. It's 4 p.m. Look at Splash. He's laying on the bed. The comforter is in the washing machine. The other blankets are in the dryer, but yep, Splash is going to just lay in the bed anyway. It's 4 p.m. and I need to scoop litter, and I was going to give the cat some food, but Sammy's eating what's left over from earlier today. I guess everyone else is still underneath the day sofa. It's nice and warm in this room. It's pretty chilly out today. I need to leave soon to pick up Eva, so that's why I need to just get some stuff done. I just put a platter outside for Ziggy. I want to make sure she has food and she keeps coming around on a schedule. The other cats, I think I'm going to give them dinner when I get back. And yeah, I guess Sammy's happy eating food that's been sitting here for a while. And I guess the other cats aren't hungry. Otherwise, they would come out and eat something. So maybe I won't give them food before I leave. Or you know what? I'll give them 1 platter. I'll get rid of 1 platter and then I'll give them a fresh platter. And then they can eat what they want when they want. Right, Sammy? You okay, Sammy? So there's Ringo. He's in the corner. I think Ringo's the shyest cat of the bunch so far, but he's also the newest cat. So that could be why he's very shy. And here's Goldie. She's in the bed. And can you see who's stretched out behind her? That looks like Richard back there. And here's Nancy. Hey, Nancy. So Sammy has been getting a lot of pets. And what I wanted to mention was that today I found out that the fat tabby with the white paws is named Bob. And that my neighbors at the end of the street have been, feeding him they TNR'd him and got him vaccinated. Probably over a year. I think it was like a year and a half ago. It was not this past summer, but the summer before. So that was good to know. So there's Bob, and then there's another tabby named Baxter. They're two fat tabbies that roam the neighborhood. But they pretty much stay in the yard at the other end of the street. Right there, Sammy. We're looking for Ziggy. Did you see Ziggy today? Tell her to come by here. Tell Ziggy to come by and to get in the trap. Because the trap is the way inside. That's the door to the inside. This is crazy. I was just telling Sammy to go in the potty. I was like, Sammy, go in the potty because I'm going to scoop it. I'm going to clean it. And guess what she did? She went in the potty. She just made a pee-pee. And I don't know why they do this, but they scratch the sides instead of the litter. Scratch the litter. I gotta move that towel out of the way because they'll scratch the towel into the litter box. Sammy, scratch the litter, not the litter box, the litter. There you go. There you go. Not the box, the litter. Not the box. Not the box, the litter. Scratch the litter. Okay. I just brought a new platter in, so this is some Trader Joe's ocean whitefish and salmon with a few crunchies on top. And there's Richard. Hey, Richard. You gonna say hello to me? Are you looking at the old plate? Give me pets, Richard. You're a nice boy. Eva's coming back. I'm gonna go get Eva soon, okay? I'm gonna go get her soon, okay? Okay, buddy? Okay, buddy? I think I need to get them like a brush, like the yellow brush that I have for the other cats. Not that they're shedding a whole lot because it's not shedding season, but they could definitely be brushed. The only brush I have in here is the long-handled shower brush. That's not exactly a brush that's going to groom a cat. That's really more of a training brush. So looks like Sammy's eating all this. I'm probably going to put another platter of food out. Maybe they'll eat that before I bring Eva back. I'm giving them another platter of food, and this is the Earthborn Holistic Harbor Harvest with some crunchies on it. Now, when I walked in the room, Goldie was out and one of the other cats. So there were two cats out looking for food. Maybe it was Richard because Nancy's over there. I mean, maybe it was Ringo because Nancy's over there. So, yeah, look, there's Ringo. So I'll leave. They could eat whatever they want on these platters. And yeah, then I'll come back later with Eva. And if they want more food, they could have more food. It's 5:55 p.m. I just got home with little Eva from the vet. She's in the car. I have to unload her. And look, it's Ziggy. She's eating dinner. I'm happy she's coming around. I got to keep her coming around. And then hopefully the day after tomorrow, I can get her in a trap. So here's little Eva. She's 7 pounds. And she's still kind of out of it. She's hanging out here on the towels. And I hooked up the connector piece. And I gave her some food, some cat food with some chicken on it. And some water. And the litter's at the other end. So she could just hang out. I put a towel over it. I'm going to cover this one with a towel also. And hopefully she'll have a nice relaxing night. I'll check on her later to see if she ate the food, if she wants more food. All the platters in the room are empty, so that's good. It means the cats ate. I'll give them some more food later also. So she moved over to the other end. She's sitting in the litter now, but she should move back. I guess she got scared when I put a new towel on it. So we have to remember that Ditto spent weeks underneath the day sofa. So he would come out of the day sofa and lay on top of the day sofa, like if I was not in the room. But usually when I was in the room, he would be underneath the day sofa, exactly how these other cats are underneath the day sofa. And it was after 3 weeks where he finally started, you know, relaxing around me, loosening up around me. And it was around 28 days when he finally started letting me pet him and everything. So The behavior that these cats are exhibiting is completely normal for them to be hiding under the day sofa. They are comfortable there. They do come out. I mean, the fact that Sammy and Richard let me pet them and brush them and, you know, they're very social with me is a really great sign. And as far as the others, I think it's just going to take time for them to come around more. So that's why we're just taking things one day at a time. I'm really happy that Eva got spayed today. That was really, really good. It's good progress. So now the next bridge we have to cross is getting Ziggy trapped and then getting her to the vet for her spay surgery. So that is what we need to focus on. We can't concern ourselves with anything else right now. We have to cross that bridge first. It is 9:20 p.m. and I just brought 2 platters of food in for the cats. So I'm just using the cans that I have that are like half open in the refrigerator. One of them has some deckhand tuna and some wholehearted ocean whitefish. And then the other one has a can of turkey and salmon pate. There's some crunchies on them and also some shredded roasted turkey. And it's so funny because when I bring these in, it's like Sammy and Richard give themselves high fives. That's what it's like. They meow, they headbutt themselves, and they're like, yeah, high five, we got food. So I also brought in some food for Eva. I'm going to give her a small can or part of a small can of food, and I'm going to give her some shredded turkey also. Look at Nancy. Nancy, you going to eat some food? You going to eat some food? I got to shut the window, okay, because it's cold. It's cold, so I got to shut the window. It's getting cold. Hello. She's doing good. Look, she's not running and hiding yet. You okay? I have to make sure the room stays nice and warm for Eva and her recovery. I don't know where she is. I have to find out if she's over here or over there because I need to open it up and put the food in. I just gave Eva some food and fresh water. I took that bowl out and I washed it off and refilled it. And then over here, I took the towels out and the training pad because they were all wet. One thing I'm noticing is that the cats are peeing in this, but the pee is clear. Like, it's not yellow at all. It's just clear pee. So I'm going to put the towels in the wash, throw out the training pad. So I gave her a fresh towel and a fresh training pad. I've been wondering how they're using that litter box because, you know, it's not too tall. That's how they're using it. Oh my God, she just took a giant poop. That is a giant poop. I hope she covers it. So I'm gonna let them eat the platters. So far, 3 have eaten. Goldie ate a little bit, so like 3.5 have eaten. If I leave, maybe Ringo will come out and eat something. So I'll let them finish the platters. I'll come back in, I don't know, a half hour and scoop the litter again. I have to make sure I'm scooping it multiple times a day because they only have 2 litter boxes right now. Once we're done with the traps, then I could add another litter box. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.